teams are out in front of us, and we welcome viewers to Bury AFC TV this afternoon as the players just go through their final running routines. We've seen Harry Brazell and Alex O'Keefe take a seat in the stand, and Andy Welsh is just heading towards his dugout. A reminder of the two teams. So yeah, let's start with Bury AFC. Atkinson in goal, a back four of Williams, Hunt, Downing and Kenny. A holding midfield two of Moore and Holt. Chippendale, Daniels and Abasoto make up the midfield three with Tom Greaves up front. As for Campion, number one's Liam Lovell, two is Jason Carney, three Leon Hewells-Brook, four Scott Eastwood, five is Terry Taranganzo, 6 Robbie Graham, 7 Thomas Robinson, 8 is Daniel Keane, 9 is Nicky Bushell, 10 Aidan Kirby and 11 Mark Ferguson. On the Campion bench, Thomas Ramsden, Marcus Day, Ethan Crossley and Luke Rhodes. The referee Timothy Eagles, and he's assisted by Jamie Albinson and David Bradley. The kick-off just a couple of minutes away now, Andy, and the Bury players will be are going into the huddle. What do you think the words are that are being said in that huddle?
I think the main thing they'll be thinking about is making sure they start well. They'll be wanting to attack and impose themselves onto this game. We were talking before the game about how Campion tend to concede in the first 15 minutes. So I'm sure they'll try and capitalise on that early on, as Jack Atkinson gets a warm reception from this stand behind his goal. As Greg Daniels is with the referee, as the referee makes his final checks. Bury in their home kit of white shirt, blue shorts, blue socks. Jack Atkinson in all green. Campion are in their red and black stripes, black shorts, red socks. Their goalkeeper in fluorescent pink shirt, black shorts and black socks. As Atkinson gives his wave.
Does disappoint me when keepers don't go for the full
all in one.
All in one.
You like it all matching?
Yeah.
I'll pass it on to all kit designers. As Greg Daniels' kit is underway. And Bury build their attack, or look to build their attack rather, from defences. Hunt currently has it and passes it across to Downing, who's in for the suspended Ibrahim this afternoon. Kenny filling in at left back today. We have our first early free kick as Daniels draws a foul from Campion. And Bury once again have it at their back, just outside their own penalty box. It's down there right now with Matty Williams, who plays a ball over the top but wasn't able to find Chippendale. And it's headed out by Hurlsbrook into the car park. And under 40 seconds, we've already lost the ball to the car park, which is always a threat here at the Newman Stadium. Bury attacking left to right.
Something I must say that I've never seen before for the game here yesterday. A ball went into the houses away to our left again, not uncommon, but it came back within seconds.
We're obviously on it this yesterday afternoon. As Campion now have a throw in halfway inside their own half on the right hand side. It's taken, it was fed to Robinson rather, who played it back to their centre half Eastwood. But Bury now have possession again as Kenny's able to avoid the challenge and trying to get it towards Abasoto, but it was cut out by the right back Carney of Campion, and Kenny has the throw in. I'm concerned I'm going to be saying champion a fair bit today with Campion. It's a bit of it's not quite a tongue twister, ironic, as Chippendale now has it just outside the box, takes a shot with left hand foot. I've got this thing with saying left hand foot, haven't I?
Maybe we should have had the conversation about it.
We should.
That's Nick Zabel's fault.
Yeah, he's got it into my head. But the chance was high and wide and wasn't really a threat to Lovell in the Campion box. He's about to take this goal kick. He waves up their centre-back, Taranganzo, deciding to go long.
One thing I must say about both goalkeepers, Andy, they're both under the age of 21. Liam Lovell 19 and Atkinson 20.
Well, you're not 19 forever, are you? As the kick from Lovell goes out. Lovell wearing short sleeves today. Matty Williams takes it quickly and throws it to Downing, who collects it on the edge of his own box and sprays the ball wide to Kenny on the left-hand side. He looks to find someone in midfield, but no one open, so decides to go back to Downing. He plays it across the back to Hunt. Hunt still on the ball, looking for movement. Quite a solid setup from Campion at this point. Bury are finding it hard to get through midfield, but they're not panicking as of yet. They're still just trying to be patient at the back and build to try and find space. And I think Downing lost a bit of patience there and played it long to Greaves, who won the flick on, but it was only able to go back to the keeper, Lovell.
I think that's going to be key for Campion today. They've got to keep it solid, especially down the channels, and again centrally as well, with the likes of Greaves and Daniels to look at.
As Campion currently have it on the halfway line, as they spray it wide on the right-hand side towards Ferguson, who collects it and tries to play it round the corner to the advancing Carney, but it's cut out well by Abasoto.
And another observation just from recent games. Andy, just before Campion have this attack, and it's saved by Atkinson. Greg Daniels seems to be playing a lot deeper than he has done in pre-season.
Yeah, he's one who I think he does like to drop deep. I know he's spent a lot of time as a striker, but he likes to drop deep and play those balls through to either Chippendale or Gilboy or Abasoto, and occasionally, obviously McWilliam we've seen a lot at the start of the season. He does like to play those balls through. As Bury currently have it just inside their own half. Abasoto tries a 1-2 with Greaves, but the defender was able to stop that. But Greaves retained possession for Bury, and Kenny then tried to play a long ball through to Holt, but he had no chance really, and it was in the arms of Lovell. The downpour we had sort of earlier on is now subsided, and we've got clear weather now. So I'm sure the pitch will be having the ball skid on a lot. I'm slightly disappointed the rain disappeared. As I was saying before the game, I do quite like a game with the rain. I think it produces good games. But you can't have everything in life, Adam.
That's true. I think the ultimate rain game was that first ever Bury AFC League game against Steaton.
Yeah, well, the Garstang wasn't much nicer either, as Campion looked to be breaking into Bury's box there, but a free kick was given.
Yeah, my notes that night felt the brunt of the rain.
Won't be going back to Garstang in a hurry. As Bury have the ball now with Kenny on the left-hand side. He cuts in away from the right winger of Ferguson for Campion. He wasn't able to get anywhere particularly far, and he played it back to Moore, who tries a long field, cross-field ball to Chippendale, who brings it down really nicely with his left foot on that right-hand side. As the ball's played over top towards Holt, but it's cut out by Eastwood for Campion, and it's the first corner of the game for Bury AFC.
Yeah, we know what these corners can do. Obviously, no Tony Whitehead taking them this afternoon, but that's going to fall to Aidan Chippendale, and we know how Hunt and others have been key at the back post. It looks like it's going to be Downing and Moore and Hunt at the back post today.
As Chippendale sets the ball down, plays it into the box towards the front post. No one meets it. It bounces in there. It's currently now on the edge, but able to get cleared by Campion. For a second there, you thought it was going to fall to James Moore to take a strike, but it was cleared by Campion. Atkinson now has it as he comes out of his box. Plays it short to Downing, who plays it wide to Kenny. Bury just looking to, again, be patient, try and build through midfield, but Campion so far are keeping steady and strong in that midfield, but they're able to now get into Campion's half, Bury, with Chippendale on the right-hand side, and he tries to put it to his left foot to, again, look for a pass wide, but decides to go back to Hunt, who played it back to Chippendale, who tried to play it through to Greaves, but well defended. Ball again at their back with Hunt, who plays a nice ball through midfield to Chippendale, who again in turn plays it wide to Williams, who plays a ball into the box towards the back post, but no one was able to get on the end of it. But a nice little play there, Adam, from Hunt and Holt, playing it out wide to Williams, but just wasn't able to find anyone at the back post.
Yeah, there's probably a bit too much on that for the likes of Daniels and Abasoto at the back post to be able to get on the end of that. But no, we've seen it a lot this season, and we saw it a lot with Radcliffe yesterday. They seem to be using the width of the pitch here, and Andy Welsh and Lee Fowler seem to be playing that similar style of football and getting it out wide and then across into the box.
Yeah, Abasoto's quick, but unfortunately wasn't quick enough to get onto the back of back of that, as Tom Greaves again was trying to flick on to Abasoto, but was too strong, and it's in the arms of Lovell. He's been able to get the flick on a couple of times so far in Greaves, but not able to cause any trouble with it. And Campion now have possession just inside Bury's half. The ball's currently with Bolshaw, the striker for Campion, as Williams is tussling with Robinson of Campion, and now Chippendale tries to nip in and takes a shot. Well, it's a bit of a chip, but quite softly into the hands of Lovell. I think it was a bit of a spectacular attempt there that didn't really look any danger.
No, a good chip from Chippy there.
Oh, Adam. Lovell played
You
it long.
You started it.
Lovell played it long, but Downing was able to win the header, and Bury looked to turn Campion around here, and it's on the right-hand side for Chippendale, who's got the left-back Hillsbrook in front of him, but he's able to block it out, and it's a throw into Bury. Halfway inside Campion's half. Matty Williams to take it. Mormay's a run, but decides to find Holt instead, who loses out to Campion. He looked to attack quickly here. Initial attempt was blocked out by Moore, but Campion still have it. A chance here on the Campion's right-hand side, and he finds Ferguson, who's just outside the box, but his cross towards Captain Kirby was cut out well by Downing.
Yeah, good clearance there from Downing.
As Abasoto was trying to track down Carney of Campion, agreed a judge to have given a foul away there. And Kirby takes the free kick and plays it along the back to Eastwood, who's currently surveying the scene, and plays it into the midfield for Keane, only to Keane to play it back to his goalkeeper after good tracking by Daniels to cage tight to his man. And it's now with Bolshaw of Campion, who plays it back to the Eastwood. Long ball over the top towards the Bury box. A confusion there between Downing and Atkinson, as the on-running Robinson was looking like he might just nick in front of it, but they're able to clear it Bury. But Campion looked to go on the attack again, but Ferguson's not able to bring it under control, and it's a throw-in now for Bury. But that was a bit of a mix-up there, wasn't it, Adam, between Atkinson and Downing? Yeah,
it was a slightly uncharacteristic mix-up from the Bury back line, and luckily there was no real mistake or any fouls given away.
Just 10 minutes gone here. It's still Bury AFC 0, Campion 0. And it's Campion who have it with Carney. Plays it inside. And again, very similar for both sides, really, sort of having it in and around the halfway line as a ball's played through to Robinson, but it's just to be offside. And Bury will have a free kick halfway inside their own half.
I don't think Robinson was too impressed with the flag from the assistant.
Or Ferguson, rather.
Not Ferguson.
Hunt has it now for Bury. He finds Holt in midfield. He plays it first time back to Hunt. Out wide to Williams on the right-hand side. And again back to Hunt. We've seen a lot of this in the first half. Play the ball around the back four, as they don't want to play anything too long. When there's a ball over the top to Daniels, and again the ball just skids on. He's not able to collect it, and it's out for a throw-in for Campion. As Carney, again, the right back, pushes people forward. Not much movement so far for him to aim for. He finds Ferguson, who played it back to Carney, who knocked it long, and Downing shields the ball well from Kirby. And the ball is back with Atkinson. Downing, you've seen a lot of the ball so far in this first half, has it again, and I think it's going to be a day where they have to be patient today, Bury. So far, Campion are holding the ball, holding up well defensively, and again, an attempt there from Williams to play it forward is not able to find a Bury player, and Campion have the ball once more. It's wide on this left-hand side. Nice pass first time inside to Campion. There's a chance for them here with Kirby as he takes the ball into the box, crosses it across, and the referee blows up after he was offside.
Yeah, quite a late flag from the assistant, Mr. Albinson.
It's also quite hard to judge offside when you are behind the goal. Seeing the flag isn't as easy, especially when the laptop's in the way. As Bury have it now just in front of their bench with Kenny and back to Downing. Hunt plays it wide to Williams. Bury being patient today, chip it to Greaves, who's not able to bring it under control, but in saying that, Taran Godzo was not able to keep it either. There's a throw in now for Campion as the throw-in is taken quickly. Holt tried to put in a challenge, but Campion skipped past him, and Robertson looked to try and play it out wide right, but Kenny was able to stop it. And as the ball was played to a left-hand wing, Holt was adjudged to have brought down the Campion midfielder. And it's a free kick now for them, just inside their own half. Eastwood to take it. He finds Graham, who plays a nice ball across to, again, Carney, but the offside flag goes up. He wasn't able to bring it under control, so he wasn't under real threat, but if he was able to and he was onside, he was in there. They have caused a couple of issues for Bury so far, Campion, when they've had possession, but it hasn't happened too much. And Campion have it again. They've had a fair bit of possession the last couple of minutes, but the ball over the top to Kirby is cut out by Williams, who was then clipped, and Kirby was adjudged to have fouled him. Yeah,
not the best of challenges from Kirby. I don't think he's too happy with himself there.
As the ball's now with Kenny. Plays it to Moore, who hasn't got on the ball too much so far. As Kenny and Downing have their own little game once more. This time Daniel's able to be found, and you get past the sliding Robinson for Campion. And Holt played a nice ball out wide to Daniels, but he wasn't able to bring it under control. And if he had done, he had a chance to run at the Campion centre back, but again, just not really connecting so far up top.
No, it's that sort of trying to get it down the wing and Holtz, and we're not seeing anything much from on the ball down the sides from the likes of Abasoto or Chippendale. Sort of Campion are trying to keep it in the middle of the park.
It's Campion who's got a man over here on the left-hand side. He's not able to bring it down, and it's just outside the box as Chippendale gets back well and takes it off Hurlsbrook well. That's a bit of a potential kick out there. I wasn't quite sure what I saw. The referee seems to be quite happy with it. There was a bit of a scrap there between Hurlsbrook and Chippendale, but all amounted to nothing really. As Bury look to build once more. Daniels has it, but has to go back to Downing. Kenny makes a run forward, which Downing tries to find, but it's cut out well by Taran Godzo. As the ball's out for a throw-in just in front of the Campion bench. And the ball's now back with Atkinson in the Bury goal. Williams plays it to Holt. Hunt has it and is able to find Daniels. And Abasoto now has it. He hasn't got on the ball much so far in this first half. Andy Welsh and Bury fans will be hoping he can get into this game because he's a real threat for Bury. But it's the other winger, Chippendale, that currently has it. He tried to play it around the corner to Williams, but it's cut out well by Campion. Another throw-in now for Bury. Williams to take it. And he finds Chippendale halfway inside Campion's half. Tries to play it into the box towards Daniels, but it's headed away by Eastwood. But Campion not able to get it clear, and it's Williams who plays another ball in. Daniels at the front post is able to nick in, but it's a good save from Lovell of Campion there. Nice ball from Williams. Good play by Daniels to get in front of it, and a good save there by Lovell.
Yeah, another dangerous attack from Bury. We've seen that one in the first few minutes from the cross from Williams to the back post towards Abasoto, and then again towards Daniels.
As Chibaldare takes another corner for Bury again on this right-hand side. The ball's played in towards the 6-yard box. It's headed away by Campion. Nearly got onto the bend of it there. I think it was Hunt who was nearest to it then, but it was Campion that got the head to it and then played it clear to Kenny, who has this throw-in on the left-hand side. Plays it back to Downing. Most players currently in the Campion half, and Abasoto has it, and he's able to, for probably the first time, run at his man Carney. And he tried to get past, and as he attempted so, Carney went with a slide tackle and brought down Abasoto. But that's what Andy Welsh will want to see more of. He'll want to see Abasoto running at his man like he was there.
Yeah, definitely, and the challenge in there from Eagles was
Or Carney even.
Carney, sorry, the Eagles is the referee. The challenge in there from Carney was one where you potentially take one for the team, but whether that come back to haunt them is another issue. I believe there are issues with the Bury AFC TV stream this afternoon, so if any of you have joined us from there,
welcome is the word you're looking for.
Welcome is the word I'm looking for. I know the team here are frantically trying to sort that one out.
As Timothy Eagles, the referee, just marks out the 10 yards for Campion. As this free kick for Bury will be taken by Chippendale. It's hard to fully see from this angle, but it looks very close to the byline. It's going to be an outswinger from Chippendale who chips it towards the 6-yard box, but that's easily kept by Lovell, who brings it down. Disappointing really there for Bury. There's an opportunity to cause some problems with their cross.
Yeah, indeed. We're 20 minutes into the action here, and I presume a similar amount of time has elapsed at the Crown Oil Arena. Let's check in with Mark Wynne.
As the ball, Bury can't have it now with Moore, who plays it back to Kenny. Kenny playing the ball forward to Daniels, who's just inside their own half, under the challenge of Graham, the Campion midfielder. And it's a free kick for Bury. Hunt plays the ball to Holt, who plays it back to Hunt. But he's not able to find his man, and the groan from the crowd as Daniel Keane for Campion collects it. But Bury had the ball once more as Moore trying to play it towards Chippendale, but the ball was cut out and kicked out into the car park. As the ball comes on, it's a good time to remind you that today's Bury AFC coverage is brought to you by RC Solutions Pitch Care. First choice for all your turf needs. Head to their website, rcsolutionsPitchCare.co.uk for more. They are also contactable on social media.
Good start from Rochdale Hornets there, from what we were hearing from Mark.
And Abasoto has the ball once more on the left-hand side, gets past his man with a step over. He's trying to find Greaves, but again cut out by Eastwood and well cleared by Tarragozzo. I think that's come down with snow on it as it goes into the garden on that far side. Lost 3 balls already, and now Daniels has the ball, but he loses out to the Campion defenders, and the ball's cleared, and once more it's back with the Bury centre-backs as Downing plays it to Daniels, who's more and more being found recently, which I think is a strength and a positive for Andy Welsh at the minute. A bit more so than the early stages. Almost up in the halfway mark in this first half. Still Bury AFC 0, Campion 0. This is Campion's first season in the North West Counties League. But it's Kenny now on the, well, it's nearly on the ball, but it's cut out by Graham. And it's another corner for Bury. The corners are now mounting up. I was talking about being Campion's first season in the North West Counties. They were in the Eastern Division last year.
Yeah, they were in the Northern Counties East.
They were 14 points off the top when the season was curtailed. And they'll be having to defend this corner now from Abasoto. It's an in-swinger towards the back post. Hunt's able to get ahead on it, but the next one is by a Campion defender. As an overhead kick from Berry.
Goes nowhere.
Yeah, there was two. One from Daniels, one from Moore, and it's out for a goal kick. Moore appears to still be down. He looks to be in some pain. It was a decent connection from Hunt to play the header back across goal, and it would have been some goal if that had gone in. As Lovell prepares to take another goal kick for Campion. As they all come across to this near side, but it's straight towards the centre circle, and Daniels is the man who wins the header. Above Keane of Campion, but again the ball finds himself back with Lovell, who plays it down Campion's right-hand side, just in front of the Bury bench. And although they won the initial header, it's done by Kenny, and a strong challenge there from Campion as the ball is taken away from Daniels, who wins the ball back really well by coming back, and Kenny now tries to turn Campion around as he plays a ball down the left-hand wing side towards Abasoto, but cut out by Terangozzo. And we have another throw-in and two balls on the pitch. Thankfully, Abasoto decides to sweetly get the ball off the pitch with a nice connection there. As Kenny takes his throw-in deep inside Campion's half, and Kenny himself plays the ball into the box, but it's cleared by Campion. But Williams is able to collect it. Still inside Campion's half, and he plays in Chipperdale, who tried to let it run through his legs to get past his fullback Hillsbrook, but it ran out of room, and it's a throw-in. As Hillsbrook takes this throw-in on the left-hand side. The throw-in is to the head of Moore, who knocked it towards Holt, but it's cleared by Campion. Hunt will try and take a quick throw-in, and as he does, and again the ball is with Atkinson. He plays it to Moore, who plays it to Hunt. Again, Berry building slowly from the back, trying to find the right pass, and they find Greaves going forward this time, and Williams tried to play a ball through towards Greaves again, but it's cut out by Campion, but it's a throw-in for Berry. Chipperdale has it now, and again another strong challenge from Campion, but he won the ball cleanly, but he just gives the ball away to Holt, who plays a pass towards the back post, but isn't able to find Greaves, and it's out for a goal kick.
And as always, Andy, we encourage everyone to get in touch with us wherever they're watching or listening from this afternoon. So we've had a few messages in already from Barbara and Oscar in Northampton, and also Andy Pate in Northampton as well. And one other one that's just come in, Frank and Sylvia listening in Anglesey on holiday this weekend.
And it got quite a bit hectic and frantic in that central midfield role there, and there's a free kick given to Campion, as another one's given as Boschel was trying to get past Downing, but Downing just cut across and brought him down, not allowing him to get past there, and an opportunity potentially to play the ball into the box for Campion, as they do send their players forward.
Afternoon to John Walsh, who says he's sitting in a field by Coniston Water listening to the game.
As the ball's played into the Bury box, as a header is done by Campion, but it's only as far as Daniels, who's on the edge of the box, who tried to play the ball forward to Abasoto, but again, no chance. And that's been the story of the half, really, Adam. A lot of balls played forward, but way out of reach of anyone running on. And I think they'll just want to try and tie it up as the game goes on to make connections with those forward players, because when they get the ball, they can be a threat, but they're struggling to get them at the moment.
Yeah, they are, and I think they'll be. I think both sides are looking for a goal. I think Campion are probably getting slightly frustrated, and they're trying to break through the Bury back line, and Bury are trying to stop them from doing that as well, which is resulting in those free kicks we saw just before.
Yeah, some of the challenges have got a bit stronger as the game's gone on, and it's Campion who currently have it, but as soon as I say that, the ball's given away to Kenny. Now a chance for Bury to come forward. It's more as he drives forward and plays it out wide to Williams, just inside Campion's half, but it was a bit too wide for him, so he had to check back and play it to Hunt, but Daniels now can look forward and tries to play the ball over the fullback Carney towards Abasoto, but easily cut out by Carney. Game just got a bit scrappy in the last couple of minutes, with both sides struggling to keep the ball for any period of time. As I say that more, Hunt tried to play the ball to Chippendale, but it was cut out. And it's Chippendale who's just been fouled by the left back Hurlsbrook. And he stayed down here, Chippendale. They'll want him to get up, not only to carry on for the game, but also his delivery on this free kick. I'm sure he's probably a favourite to take it. And he has got up and he's placing the ball ahead of this free kick. Only Kenny and Williams back. Well, Williams looks like to be making a move forward. Quite a congested penalty box as Chippendale plays it. They're not able to get past the first man, though, of Campion, who will now look to break away. As the ball plays over the top and Williams gets a head on it, but it's only now to the feet of Campion forward, who takes on Williams on this right-hand side of Campion. Players trying to get into the box to support him, but Matty Williams is able to get a foot in against Mark Ferguson, and it's a throw-in for Campion, but potentially a little bit of a threat there in that passage of play, Adam.
Yeah, definitely. Campion certainly looking to hit Bury on the break, and with quite a few of the Bury players upfield and leaving the likes of only looked like Kenny and Williams were back, there's always going to be that threat.
As a long throw from Campion is headed away inside the 6-yard box from Daniels, but Campion are able to retain possession with Robinson has it, plays it into the box, but floats aimlessly into the hands of Atkinson, and he plays a ball forward. He was looking at Abasoto, but ended up near Agrees, but was not close to either player, and Campion now come forward with Abasoto tracking back and takes the ball away nicely there from the oncoming Campion midfielder. And Bury now have possession once more with Matty Williams, who is no stranger from the Newton Stadium, given his time with Radcliffe. Was part of the promotion side under John Macken. But he's now here for Bury, and a strong player for Andy Welsh. As Daniels did a strong push on Graham. And it's a free kick for Campion halfway inside their own half. Just past the half-hour mark at the Newton Stadium. Still goalless, still tight. I don't think either side can claim they've been on top. You might say Bury have edged it slightly, but very even game so far.
Yeah, I wonder if it's the same at the Crown Oil Arena. Let's see if Rochdale Hornets still had that convincing lead. Here's Mark Wynne.
As the ball is inside Bury's 6-yard box with Atkinson. He plays it wide to Hunt, who finds more at the base of that Bury midfield. The ball has been in the Bury half a lot with Bury possession this half. But they're able to get into the Campion half now with Abasoto, a chance to run at the Campion defence. Kenny's able to get past a man. He comes inside to play out wide to Chippendale inside Campion's penalty box. Chippendale takes the shot, but it's blocked by Eastwood and cleared by Hurlsbrook. Thanks for that update there from Mark on Rochdale rather, sorry. I've got Radcliffe on the brain here, you see. As a throw-in from Williams is into the box, but the flick on from Daniels isn't able to be brought down from Greaves, and it's a goal kick for Campion.
Looks like it's turning into quite a tight game, as Mark was saying there, as a few of the mistakes from the other week seem slightly to be creeping in, with a few penalties given away. But the game between Doncaster and Rochdale Hornets was quite a tight affair over at the Keep Moat Stadium I think it was only the second game of the season, and Doncaster edged that one slightly, but Hornets edging it for the moment.
As the goal kick from Lovell went straight out of play. And the ball is with Kenny now on Berry's left-hand side. There's a right foot pass towards Greaves, but the flick on from Greaves wasn't able to find Holt. And the ball's now back with Lovell. Lovell, who made his debut in the recent 2-3 home defeat against Golka. 19 years old, as I mentioned earlier. Formerly of Royton Town, Curzon Aston. He was born in Oldham. There's another throw in now for Berry. Kenny finds Downing. Plays it across to his centre-back partner, Hunt. And to complete the defensive straight, we pass it to Williams. As Hunt finds Greaves, but his touch wasn't the greatest, and he loses out to Tarang Dagzo. And Campion come forward once more, but Berry able to get back in position, and the ball is in the centre circle with Robinson. As he gets past the diving in Abasoto. Shouts for the ball going out of play, but Campion still have it. The ball's played into towards Kirby, but just out of reach of him, but he's able to keep it. And there's a real chance here for Campion to come forward. Matty Williams is on the wrong side of the players. If the shot goes in, it just goes wide, but real opportunity there for Campion and Hillsbrook. The ball was played across to Kirby originally. He was able to retain it. Plays it back to Hillsbrook, who with a step over gets past Matty Williams, but his left foot strike from Hillsbrook just went slightly wide.
Yeah, the first real chance that for Campion. And if that had been on target, that would have been 1-0 to the side from West Yorkshire.
Hunt plays a long ball forward towards Chippendale, but that's headed out by Eastwood. Thankfully, the ball stayed in the ground this time. As Williams collects and looks to find a Berry man.
Just been informed that Berry AFC women are losing 6-1 at home to Salford City Lionesses this afternoon.
And that throw-in led to nothing, and we now have another goal kick for Campion. As the players move on to this right-hand side. Lovell plays it quite essentially towards a couple of players, Kirby, but it's Hunt that wins it for Berry.
Shouts for a foul there against Jim Moore, but I'm not too sure about that one.
Oh, it's Berry now with a chance on his left-hand side to come forward. Kenny plays it into the central area for Holt, who plays it back out wide to Abasoto. A chance here for Abasoto to put a cross in. He does, but it's into the arms of Lovell. It was difficult for Lovell to take it, but there was no player really close to getting a touch on it. So, again, a disappointing ending for Berry. As the ball's played long by Lovell. The ball's bouncing around the halfway line. Daniels tries to play a long ball over the top towards Chippendale, but it's well defended by Hillsbrook, just using his strength to hold him off, and Lovell was able to come out and grab it. I think he was unhappy with the challenge from Chippendale there, but I didn't particularly see anything myself.
Oh, no, I'm not too sure. And now he's remonstrating with Timothy Eagles, the referee.
He finally gets the ball back into play and played it straight to Downing, who in turn played it straight back to his sixth counterpart, Robbie Graham, for Campion. As again, they just look to come forward, and the ball is played over the top, but looks like Axon will deal with it. He doesn't deal with it properly, and Campion have got a real opportunity here for a chance. Kirby's with the ball, shouts for a penalty, and it's given. Downing was not happy with the decision. As I said, it was a ball over the top. Axon didn't deal with the initial chance. He lost it out to, I think it was Boschel originally, who played it to Kirby. He got past Downing and looked to have clipped him. We had a decent view, but it's hard to judge at that pace exactly what happened. I don't think Adam Clark is happy with the decision, but
I
there's a chance here for Campion to take the lead as Kirby, the captain, takes up. He runs up right-footed, goes to the keeper the wrong way, and Campion take the lead. Went to the right-hand side of Atkinson. It was a well-taken penalty, and 38 minutes gone in this game. It's Bury AFC 0, Campion 1.
Yeah, I'm not too sure, Andy. You talk there about the pace of the ball sort of banging around the box, and Boschel and Kirby, and I think Robinson was in there as well, and the sort of Downing and Hunt and Atkinson couldn't quite get it away. I think that's potentially what led to I don't know whether it was a trailing leg from either Hunt or Downing in there, but it's quite a soft penalty for Bury to give away, and ultimately the 1-0 down because of it.
Yeah, Andy Welsh won't be happy with that, given the ball at the top wasn't dealt with by Atkinson or Hunt, and then the penalty to be given as well through potentially a clip. But you know, Bury will come back strong from this. We know they've got fight in them, and this game is far from over. As Abasota picks up on the right hand side this time and cuts in to his left foot and tried to play the ball to Daniels, but it's given straight to Carney. He turns back inside and plays the ball forward towards Keane, but loses it to Chippendale, who has a shot with his right foot, and it looks chance there as the keeper spilled it, but he's able to reclaim it. It was a decent shot from Chippendale with his right foot, cutting in from that left-hand side. The ball was played quite centrally, but it did slip through the fingers of Lovell. I think a number of people, including Adam Clark, thought that was going to go into the back of the net, but it was on to the side and able to be picked up again by Lovell.
Yeah, it was a good shot from Chippendale. Just to say good afternoon to Andy Buswell, who's tuned in with his mum Joyce and grandson Jackson, watching from Milan after 20 months of not seeing each other.
A bit of a
good
Milan
family review.
There is a bit of a Milan feel here with the Campion kit this afternoon. As Bury have the ball with Williams on the halfway line. He plays it down the line towards Abasota, but it's cut out by Boschel, who slides through. And Williams takes the throw in and goes back towards Hunt. Downing takes the ball now into Campion's half and plays the ball wide to Kenny, who cuts inside and chips the ball towards Daniels, who was on the edge of the box, but it was headed away by Keane of Campion. 5 minutes to go until half time. A couple of minutes ago, obviously, Campion took the lead, and Bury looking to respond now with Williams, who left-footed chips it towards Daniels. A real chance here. It's a goal. Great strike by Daniels. Nice chip over the top from Williams towards that back post. Daniels was able to chest it down and right-footed towards the near post. Got under the hand of Lovell, and Bury responded quickly, and it's Bury 1, Campion 1.
Yeah, textbook Greg Daniels there. Andy, we know he can bring it down, and a great shot from him to draw Bury level. That's his first of the season.
Yeah, it was a nice finish, and I think more importantly, it didn't take long to get that equaliser. He just found himself some space at that back post. He'd been obviously trying a lot of crosses so far this afternoon. It was a well lofted from Williams to find Daniels, and as I said, he brought it down well with his chest, and really nice finish from Daniels to get them back level. And back to the action as Kenny headers calmly back towards Atkinson. That's the chance start on that far end from the Bury fans. And Kenny has it and cuts into his stronger right foot and finds the goal scorer Daniels. Again, the ball just inside their own half as Williams has it and plays it forward to Daniels, who, under the challenge of Robinson, is fouled. And there's a chance to load the box and play the ball in to try and cause some problems for the Campion defence. As Williams is over it, it looks like he's going to play it short to Abasota, who early on takes a cross towards Greaves, who heads it on, and looks like it was always going to go just past that back post, because the Campion goalkeeper seemed quite relaxed, but another opportunity there with Greaves with his head.
Yeah, we know what the heading ability of this Bury team is. Likes of Hunt, Moore, Downing and Daniels and Greaves as well have all popped up with headers throughout their time at the club, and a good glancing header from Greaves.
As the goal kick from Lovell is taken, but only to the feet of Hunt of Bury, and Williams carries the ball forward, runs at Hurlsbrook, the left back, and he plays it to Abasoto, who cuts in to his left foot, plays the ball in, but it's well headed away by Campion, but only as far as Kenny, who tries to spray the ball wide to Abasoto, but out of reach, and it's a throw in for Campion.
Yeah, a couple of balls have been a bit that this afternoon across field. There's been some wayward balls out to the channels on a couple of occasions.
Ball's currently with Boschel of Campion, who plays it back towards Keane, who goes all the way back to Lovell, the goalkeeper, who first time knocks it wide, and it's a good head on by Robertson. Chance for Kirby to run onto it, but Hunt deals with it. Plays the ball slightly short to Atkinson, but he covered off the on-running Kirby well, and Atkinson cleared it. And after the header from Graham, it's a throw-in for Bury on this right-hand side. Williams to take it halfway inside his own half. Holt, who has seen very little of the ball so far in this first half, plays a lovely ball forward this time to Greaves, who tried to bring it under control, but Eastwood slid in, and it's a throw-in for Bury, deep inside Campion's half. In the final minute of this first half at the Newven Stadium, Bury 1, Campion 1, which was the scoreline at the last Bury home game. And after the initial throw, we now another one, which is further back for Bury, and Abasoto has it now with Hurlsbrook on his back. Tries to get past two Campion defenders, but Hurlsbrook's able to get his body in the way and plays the ball off Abasoto for a goal kick to Campion. We're coming towards the end of this first half. Been quite a tight game, not many chances for either side. Both have had spells of possession without really causing any real threat, but we've seen a nice finish from Daniels, and it was a well-taken penalty from Kirby. As the ball's played long from the goal kick again from Lovell, but straight to Downing with no Campion player around him, and he heads it towards Abasoto, but he's not able to grab it. As the ball's bouncing around, and it's ended up with Carney, the Campion right back, under pressure from Chippendale. He's not able to play the ball anywhere meaningful as the half-time whistle goes. Plenty of applause from the Bury AFC fans following that first half. Again, as I was saying, a tight first half, and it's Bury AFC 1, Campion 1.
It is indeed, Andy, and I think the Bury fans and players and coaching staff going back into the dressing room at half-time will be glad of that Greg Daniels equaliser just before the break. Last time we heard from Mark Wynne, Rochdale Hornets were leading by 10 points to 4. Mark, what's the latest?
Set of players. They just need to probably, we keep talking about it a lot on the station, sort out defensively, make sure that they're stronger at the back, because they've got a lot of talent going forward. The wing backs have impressed in pre-season, so hopefully that will help them even further. But yeah, disappointing and a bit of a sickness yesterday afternoon for Radcliffe.
Yeah, definitely. They head to Whitby on Tuesday night, and they've also back in action next Saturday as they travel to Stafford, and we'll, as always, bring you coverage of that next weekend. Campion making their way out for the second half. A leisurely stroll for them as Bury re-emerge as well. The referee and his two assistants make the way out as well. It doesn't look like there's going to be any changes at the moment. Bit of motivation from the PA there, Andy.
Finally, a few members of the backroom staff making their way across the pitch, holding up the start of the second half. Lovell just going through some stretches in front of us here, in quite a dull goalkeeper kit. That was sarcasm.
Rochdale Hornets there back underway against Doncaster, leading by 14 points to 4. We'll keep you up to date with Mark Wynne.
As Andy Welsh has to jog to make his way across the pitch. It'll be Campion who will get us underway in this second half. Captain Kirby over the ball alongside Robinson. Obviously, anyone that's joined us late, it's currently Bury AFC 1, Campion 1 as we're about to start the second half. Referee just checking with the goalkeepers before we get underway. Checks his watch. I start my stopwatch, and the second half is underway. As Campion quickly try and play the ball forward, it's cut out well by Kenny, who sets Abasoto on his way. 3 Campion players around him. He's able to shrug off the first challenge. The referee waves play on, and he's quickly now towards the Campion box. He's able to try and get a cross opportunity, but instead it's well blocked by Taran Godzo, and the block was off Abasoto, so it's a throw-in for Campion. But nice early start there from Abasoto to run at that back line of Campion. And Campion knocked the ball long, but it's able to be well collected by Hunt, who plays in Holt, who I think Campion have done a good job of marking in this game. But Chippendale now on the edge of the box tries to play it towards Greaves, but not able to reach him, and it's well cleared by Campion. But Bury still have the ball. Kenny was trying to send Abasoto through, but weren't quite on the same wavelength, and to be fair, the pass wasn't really right in the end, and Campion were able to deal with it as the ball is up in the air for both Moore and Robinson to go for, but it's Moore that wins it, and Daniels isn't able to bring the ball under control and tried to head it on towards Holt, but was dealt with by Campion as Daniels went in for a challenge with Boschel and grabbed his ankle, but he seems to be okay now as the ball's played over the top towards Kirby of Campion, but Down is able to block it out, where it's out for a goal kick for Bury, who've made a decent start to the opening couple of minutes of this second half, trying to get on the front foot early as Hunt plays a nice ball through to Greaves, who has it now and is able to run at Campion and cuts away from the centre-back, but the centre-back is able to recover and deal with it, but still in and around the box, but eventually cleared by Eastwood. Greaves and Taran Godzo there having quite a decent little battle. He had to get support, did the centre-back of Campion, from Mark Ferguson to eventually deal with it.
Yeah, Taran Godzo struggling to get it clear, despite probably being the biggest player out of the lot of them.
As Williams has it now for Bury, he plays it back towards Hunt, who finds Greaves, and they've found that central player, either Greaves or Daniels, quite a lot so far in the second half, as Matty Williams tries to get past Eastwood, but the centre-back for Campion is able to block it, and he finds Hurlsbrook, the left-back, who plays it to Eastwood, but Eastwood's clearance is only to Moore, but in saying that, Moore's not able to get it fully under control, but he was able to find Downing, as Hunt now plays a crossfield ball towards Abasoto, but Carney is able to clear it well, but after an attempted clearance forward, it's still now at the feet of Abasoto, who finds Holt, who's able to turn his man, but isn't able to get a shot off or even a pass without the challenge of Keane. But Bury still have possession inside Campion's half, but as I say that, the ball out wide from Hunt towards Williams is out, and it's a throw-in now for Campion, with Hurlsbrook to take it.
Yeah, good start from Bury in this second half, certainly looking lively.
As that throw-in from Hillsbrook was played inwards, but it was straight out of play again and now a throw-in for Bury, who's taken quickly, but Holt wasn't able to get on the end of it, and it's cleared towards Kirby of Campion, but it's out for a Bury throw-in once more. I do think they found the attackers a lot easier so far in this second half than they did in the first half, and it's one of the attackers, Abasoto, who loses out to Carney, and Carney drives forward for Campion. Abasoto has a lot of hands over him, but it's eventually given a free kick after he tried to play advantage, given the fact he lost the ball to Downing. Downing, who returns on loan from Stockport this year. 23 years old. Made 6 first-team appearances for Stockport and signed a new contract at County in the summer. It's a free kick now for Campion. The ball's played towards the back post, but Hunt is able to head it away, but only out for a corner. A chance here for Campion to cause problems for the Bury's defence.
Yeah, definitely. They're just lining up the the corner taken now, but yeah, a key opportunity.
Corner to be taken by Robbie Graham. In front of a couple of Bury substitutes warming up. McDevitt, one of them. And the ball is played in towards quite low, but it's into the hands of Atkinson after a shot from, I think, Carney. And Atkinson rolls the ball out to Kenny, who plays it forward towards Chippendale, but Chippendale has to go back. And the ball's now on the right-hand side with Williams, who plays it to Holt, who's getting a lovely ball through to the on-running Greaves. Greaves is through on goal, takes a measure, it's a goal! Great finish from Greaves. Lovely ball from Holt to find him. It was Greaves one-on-one with the goalkeeper, quite wide on the right-hand side. He plays it across goal and found that bottom corner really nicely. Lovell had no chance and Bury take the lead 5 minutes into the second half.
Yeah, great bowling from Chris Holt on the assist there, and that's Greaves' first of the season as well.
It was a really nice ball in from Holt. He was able to turn and face forward and played the ball around the defender to Greaves, who took it a couple of yards inside the 18-yard box, right side of goal, and as I said, finished cross goal, and Lovell had no chance of getting there, and it's now Bury AFC 2, Campion 1. I said Bury started the second half well rather, and we're finding the forward players more easily, and Holt in particular, I think, struggled in the first half to get much of the ball, and it was Holt that was able to find the assist for Greaves. And to be fair, you always back Greaves in that position, through on goal and was able to finish. But Bury were looking to try and extend the lead even further, but Campion are looking to respond, but a wayward pass there from Robinson gave no chance to Hurlsbrook. And once more we have a throw-in for Bury. The referee just making sure that Williams gets back to the right spot. And he takes it to Daniels, who first time plays it around the corner towards Chippendale, but it's out for a throw-in. It's Hurlsbrook in no real rush, which is surprising given there being a goal down, but slowly collects the ball and prepares to throw the ball down the line. And it's won well by Williams for Bury. And Kenny plays a quick ball forward towards Greaves, but just too far ahead of him. And Campion look to move forward as Graham gets past Holt well and plays a wide ball towards Ferguson, but Ferguson loses out to Kenny, and Downinghow has the ball just outside of his own box. He looks to go forward, but instead goes wide to Hunt, who continues the ball wide to Williams. And Campion again pressing quite well there, but it's a long ball forward from Williams. A bit of miscommunication out to the centre backs, and Greaves now has the ball just outside the box. Shout for a penalty off the ball, but not given. Daniels tries to create some space. He does. He finds Greaves still inside the box. Cuts back inside. Daniels with a left foot shot, but it's curling ever wide, and real opportunity there for Bury. Thought Tom Greaves had a chance to take a shot. He decided not to, and instead played it back to Daniels, who with a left foot shot just wide of the post, and didn't really look like challenging the goal, but there were strong shouts for a penalty off the ball as Abasoto was running in. Didn't see it myself, but I think there was a claim of a pullback, but real opportunity there, Adam, for Bury to extend their lead.
Well, there certainly is a couple of fans in front of us that got a strong opinion on that one, but no, I was disappointed with Greaves and Daniels there. One of them should have got the shot off a lot earlier than happened.
10 minutes into this second half. Bury 2, Campion 1. Corner to be taken for Campion after that opportunity for Bury. Quickly went downfield, and on this near side for Campion, a chance to play the ball into the box. It's going to be a left foot in swinger. It's towards the back post quite high, and Nobody had any chance of getting onto that, and it's out for a Bury goal kick. Wasted opportunity there, really, for Campion. As Atkinson goes to collect the ball. Atkinson, who joined from Prestatyn Town. Previously having a spell in Gibraltar. Ex-Wolves Academy. And he plays it this time short to Downing, who in turn finds Kenny, who knocks it long to Greaves, who chests it nearly nicely to Daniels, but he loses out. And Campion look to come forward now, but it's well cut out by Hunt. Strong challenge there from Robinson, but just to win the ball. There's a chance there. Really good save from Atkinson. Ball was played in towards that back post. Ferguson arrived late, but was able to get in front of Kenny and poked it towards goal. But a really good reaction save from Atkinson to knock it wide for a corner.
Yeah, that's a good another good save from Atkinson. He's been pulling them off in the majority of the games this season.
Another corner now for Campion. A couple quite back-to-back there, really, for Campion as they apply pressure, trying to get back into this game. It'll be Robbie Graham to take it. He knocks it towards the 6-yard box. Atkinson was trying to reach for it, misses it, but the ball's towards now the sideline as Abasoto looks to come forward. Plays it long to Greaves, who chests it down with the Carney on his back. He's able to find Chippendale. A chance on his left-hand side now for Bury as Kenny comes forward. It's 2-on-1 with Kenny and Abasoto. Bury players trying to get into the box. Kenny plays it to Abasoto on the edge. Gets past the first man, takes a shot, but well backed by Campion, and it's out for a corner. Bury fans getting into this game now.
Yeah, another good shot blocked there by the Campion back line.
As Abasoto will come over to take the corner. Just in front of the tunnel at the Newton Stadium. Abasoto to take the in-swinger. Most players inside the box apart from Kenny and Williams. The ball's played in just over the head of Moore. And it's headed away by Robinson of Campion. Decent ball in there, but just out of reach of Moore as Williams prepares to take this throw in. He finds Chippendale, who plays it back to Williams, who plays the ball into the box for Greaves to head it, but just out of reach of Greaves, and the ball went across the 6-yard box. I'm not too sure if he made any connection on it, but if he made any decent connection, that's probably gone in the back of the net, Adam.
Yeah, definitely another good header from Greaves. There was a chance for him just before half-time, a glancing header very similar to that.
As Campion now come forward, but Boschall's not able to bring it under control, and it goes through to Atkinson in the Bury goal. And now Holt has it and is able to turn, and he finds Chippendale, who again is able to turn and play a lovely ball to Williams, but I think it's going to be out of reach. But Williams does well to make any connection, but he unfortunately knocks it straight out for a goal kick. But I think the big difference in the second half so far, Adam, has been Holt. He's able to get on the ball more. He's able to turn and play those balls through to the attacking players of Bury, and I think that's what's been the main difference.
Yeah, definitely. As the sort of the channels do seem to be opening up a bit more in the second half than they did in the first.
As Lovell's goal kick is played towards Kirby, but again it's straight out, which has happened I think far too often for the liking of Campion. As Matty Williams will take the throw-in for Bury. As it played towards Greaves, who flicks on towards Daniels, who's able to get in front of his man and plays it back to Greaves, whose first touch goes quite far, but left foot shot, but easily held by Lovell there. But another decent opportunity, but the throw-in from Lovell was straight to Holt, who finds Chippendale, who's already inside Campion's box, and his cross to play into the 6-yard box, but cleared by Eastwood. And there'll be another corner for Bury. And a reminder that Bury's coverage is brought to you by RC Solutions Pitch Care. First choice for your turf needs. Head to their website, rcsolutionspitchcare.co.uk for more. They're also contactable on social media. As Chippendale will take this in-swinger for Berry bounces the ball a couple of times. Abasoto makes a run short, but instead he plays it to the 6-yard box, but no play around it. It was a good ball, but no one really oncoming there, and it's well headed away by Taragonzo.
Indeed, as
Kenny makes his way slowly across to take this throw in.
Yeah, just in the corner, and let's nip back over to the Crown Oil Arena and see how the second half has started for Rochdale Hornets. Marwin.
As Kenny plays the ball into the box, but it's well headed by Hillsbrook. But Williams plays another ball in, but it's well headed by Eastwood. As Matty Williams plays the ball wide to Chippendale, but it's out for a goal kick. As Campion look to make a substitution. And it'll be Thomas Robinson coming off. And I can't quite see the number that the player replacing him. And it's number 14, Marcus Day, who's coming on. And it's a throw-in now for Campion, deep inside their own half on the left-hand side. Hillsbrook to take the throw-in. As the attendance is just announced here, 1,300 and a bit more, which is more than the game last week, which I predicted, so for once I've got a prediction right. And Abasoto challenging with the right back Carney, but it's out for a throw-in. As Daniels is fouled there. And it's a free kick now for Berry, and a good opportunity to play the ball into the box. Thanks again to Mark for the update on the Rochdale game.
Yeah, it seems like the lead is increasing there for Hornets. 1,358 is the attendance here at the Newman Stadium this afternoon.
I know you're a stickler for the facts to get it absolutely right there. Needed those extra 48. 58, sorry. As Abasoto now has it and runs at the Campion defender. A few step overs and plays a ball towards the back post towards Hunt, who knocks it to Holt. A chance for Chippendale if he can take a shot. And it's well saved in the end by Lovell. It was a confusing moment there. Chippendale took the shot. Again, it went through the hands of Lovell. You weren't sure where it was going to end up. I don't think Lovell did either, but he was able to collect it in the end. But that could have ended up in the back of the net. But a lovely ball in from Abasoto.
Yeah, definitely, and that's a couple of times Lovell's dropped it.
I think Reeves was quite eager behind him as well to try and nip in, but it was collected in the end by Lovell. As the ball's with his opposing number, Atkinson. He finds Hunt, who plays it out wide right to Williams. The ball's now with Moore, an opportunity for him to drive and carry the ball forward, and he finds Kenny on his left-hand side, which has been a strength of Berry in this second half, as Abasoto tried to turn his man, but it was cut out well by Carney. A throw-in now for Berry. Downing has it. He looks to play a ball cross-field and eventually decides to do so to try and find Chippendale, and the defender, Hillsbrook, was able to just get in front of it. Bit of a suspect throw-in for my liking, but Williams has it and plays the cross towards the 6-yard box, but it's cleared away by Graham for Campion, and it's still Campion now. The substitute Day gets his first touch, and Moore trying to step in, but he wasn't able to grab it, and Downing now has to deal with a long ball. He initially does so, knocking it wide, but wasn't able to bring it under control, and it's a throw-in for Campion halfway inside Berry's half, to be taken by, well, I was going to say Nicky Bushell, but he decides to walk away. Mark Ferguson instead walks over to take the ball away from McDevitt. As more players enter the box for Campion, looks like it's going to be a long throw from them. Nearly 20 minutes gone in this second half. The flick-on's by Day, and it's into the hands of Atkinson, but if there's a player near him, he could have stepped in there. Chance for Campion, but well dealt with by Atkinson. But now it's Berry's turn to come forward as Abasoto and Kenny are 2-on-1 with Carney, but Abasoto cuts inside instead of going out wide and has 3 players around him, which has happened a fair 2 times today, but gives the ball to Kenny, who finds a free Jimmy Moore, who plays it across field to Holt, carries on going cross field to Williams. Hunt now has it, looking for Daniels to come short. He does, but he finds the ball to Greaves, who finds a pass to Abasoto just outside Campion's half as Kenny looks to play it cross field to Chippendale under pressure from 2 Campion defenders. He tries to go through the middle, but it's well dealt with by Campion in the end. But Williams is able to win the ball back, and under the heavy challenge from Boschel, he's able to draw in a free kick as Chippendale stays down, and this could be a concern for Andy Welsh.
Yeah, he's looks like he's holding his right knee. I don't know whether it's cramp.
Yeah, he's stretching him. Holt's stretching him like it is cramp. Bit of tightness potentially for Chippendale as he does come on, the physio, and they will be concerned about this. And still just stretching him out.
And while we're waiting, let's have a few more of your messages. Dave and Debs are watching the stream and listening well on a cruise in Southampton that departs at 6 p.m. This evening. Chippendale is being helped off the pitch. And Ryan Jackson Fogg has sent us a tweet saying, family day out but still listening to the Bury AFC versus Campion on Roach Valley Radio. Great commentary as ever, well done. Thank you, Ryan. Heath the South Wales Shaker. You can't read out
the positive comments. You can't ask. You can't have.
Heath the South Wales Shaker says he's tuning in at home in Wales, and Stephen John Horner is also tweeted on, and he says, please say hello to Tolly, who's watching on the stream, and please say a big well done for her for doing great with his GCSE results. Love from Dad. Thanks. And Anna Lothian as well, one of our colleagues, has sent us a tweet saying, watching live from Beijing, no early night for me. Come on, Berry. It's great to finally hear some Berry accents. Great commentary from Roach Valley Radio.
As Chippendale's day is over, McDevitt's come on to replace him, and it's Greg Daniels to take this free kick in a very dangerous position for Berry. They'll be looking to play the ball into the box. It's wide on this right-hand side. Daniels takes it towards the back post, towards Holt, who's not able to get it, and it's out for a throw-in on this right side for Campion. Disappointing really there for Berry. They had a real chance to put a dangerous ball in, but in the end opportunity was wasted.
Yeah, it was, and a disappointing one there.
Just coming up to halfway in this second half. Bury AFC 2, Campion 1. Campion have a throw-in on the right-hand side with Marcus Day, the substitute, but he instead rolls it back to Mark Ferguson on the halfway line. As Campion go forward, it's a long throw from the halfway line towards the edge of the box, but Kenny's able to find Abasoto with his clearance, who plays it to Greaves, who nice little 1-2 there, but unfortunately Abasoto wasn't able to get it under control, and it's out for a throw into Campion, who take it quickly to Lovell, who plays it back to Eastwood. Well, they called him Atkinson there, but it was Eastwood, as Lovell plays it long now towards Downing, who heads it out for another throw-in. The flag at the far end bustling in the wind. We've had no rain since the start of play. There's going to be another long throw-in now from Ferguson, who are able to reach the box, but it's well headed away by Downing, and it's out for a corner for Campion. They've had plenty of corners in this second half.
Sounds like it's something to say at the cricket there, Andy. No rain since the start of play.
Yeah. as the ball went into the garden at the back. Don't really say that at the cricket. Maybe some of the level we commentate.
I was going to say, sometimes you say that at Prestwich.
Or the tennis courts.
Yeah.
But it's Campion now with another corner, an in-swinger towards the 6-yard box, but it's cleared by Kenny. But still the danger here for Bury as Campion look to play the ball into the box towards that far post, but out of reach of the on-running Taran Godso, and Atkinson was able to see it out. Atkinson takes the goal kick to Williams, who knocks it back to Hunt. Campion seem to be playing a bit higher since the goal. Bury are having the ball a bit deeper than they did in the first half as Greaves tried to get past his man, but he's pulled back. And it's a free kick for Bury just inside Campion's half. I'd say it's too far away to load the box, but I could be wrong. I know it's very unlike me, Adam, to be wrong, but I could be wrong on this occasion. And Downing plays it short to Kenny, who finds Abasoto on this wide side. He gets past Ferguson. He's now running at Carney. He still cuts inside, takes a shot, but it's blocked by Taran Godso. I think it was too tight an angle, really, given the players around him. As a free kick's given against Bury there, which I didn't quite see myself, but Abasoto was adjudged to have brought down Marcus Day.
Yeah, I'm not too sure about that one. It's again seems very strange. Some of the Bury fans questioning that decision from Timothy Eagles,
which is such a rarity for fans to be questioning referees' decisions. As Graham chits it forward towards Boschel, and loud shouts for offside from Jake Kenny, and he was right as offside is given. Just in line with the 18-yard line of Bury's box. And in fact, it's on the 18-yard line that the free kick will be taken by Atkinson. Daniel's screaming for it on his left-hand side. But it's Greaves that Atkinson aims for, who goes up for the header and wins it towards McDevitt, but it's to Halls Brooks. But he's only hit it as far as Hunt, and now Williams looks to come forward for Bury. He plays it to Greaves, who to Daniels rather, sorry, who isn't able to bring it under control initially, but does so and plays it wide to McDevitt. Real chance here for Bury to load the box. Ball in by McDevitt, but it's cleared initially, but Moore is able now to try and get into the box, but it's dealt with by Campion. Abasoto dived in on Kearney, and it's Abasoto has the ball now. He's chance to run at the Campion fullback. He cuts back onto his right foot, and it gets past the initial challenge, but the shot from Abasoto after initially getting past the man well is high and wide, and not the best of finishes we've seen this season.
No, there was again shouts for a penalty, but yeah, I don't think that one was going to get anywhere, and the referee's just stopped the play for a minute as he has a chat with Scott Eastwood.
I think for a penalty you've got to have contact, Adam, to be fair, so I think that's why the shouts weren't that strong. As Lovell was getting feedback from the linesman about the ball not being on the line. And Lovell takes this ball long towards the halfway line, and it's past the halfway line, and Downing with another strong header. This time he's found Greaves, and a chance for Bury to come forward once more. Abasoto has been a danger more and more as the half has gone on, and he tries to find McDevitt, but just out of reach of him. Again, opportunity for Bury that was slightly wasted given the pass, but again, positive that they're able to turn and play these through balls into the channels, but that one was just out of reach of McDevitt. As Atkinson takes yet another goal kick. Lovell, sorry. I'm sure Atkinson will be taking one shortly. And this goal kick was taken towards Hunt, who headed it towards McDevitt, but after bouncing about the Campion midfield, they hit it out for a throw-in. And Holt played a ball forward towards Greaves, but had absolutely no chance of getting on the end of it. As Lovell rolls it out to Eastwood, who is chased down McDevitt, and McDevitt continues chasing Lovell and puts him under pressure, but he's able to get a decent clearance towards Kenny, who I think will be disappointed not to have brought that ball under control, and instead he's out for a throw-in and into the I'm going to say it's now famous Newton Stadium car park, given the amount of time the ball goes out of play there.
Yeah, the amount of time it gets mentioned.
I'm surprised it's not been sponsored.
Car park brought to
I think John Wiggins needs to get on that. As Campion now make another substitution.
Daniel Keane is off. Not too sure who's replacing him.
I'm just hoping he's going to turn around shortly. Looks like it's going to be number 12, Thomas Ramsden.
Well, I hope we got that right, because I think the PM had took your word for that one, Andy.
It is number 12, so we're okay. As the ball goes back into the car park. Car park brought to you by Roach Valley Radio. As another ball is played across for a throw-in. Campion halfway inside Berry's half. Carney to take this throw-in. Coming to the final 15 minutes now, which Berry have scored 50% of their goals in the last 15 minutes. Throwing from Carney towards the 6-yard back. The flick on from, it looked like it was a Berry play. It was Holt, I think, and it is out for a corner. The corners are totting up now more for Campion. This one to be taken by Nicky Boschel. As another ball is lost, this time behind the goal. And Bushell to take this in-swinger. Players for Campion start making their runs, and the ball's played towards the back post. It's back into the 6-yard box, and Daniel's able to clear it now to Abasoto, who faked to knock it long and instead cuts in and plays a lovely ball to Holt with McDevitt on running now. Holt tries to find McDevitt, but just slightly too wide. He's able to bring it now just inside the penalty box. Chance for McDevitt if he can get there. The ball's now sort of loose. The keeper, I think, is hurting the opportunity. The whistle has gone. For me, McDevitt had every right to go for it. He was able to nearly get on the end of it. Obviously, I remember last season there was a chance where McDevitt went in for 50-50 with the goalkeeper and was sent off, if I remember rightly, Adam.
Yeah, that's correct. But the red card was overturned.
As Lovell quickly gets back up from that challenge and knocks it out wide towards Ferguson. But it's straight out of play, and Kenny to take this free kick. Yeah, throw-in rather. Kenny throws it down the line towards McDevitt, who holds off the challenge from Tara Godso. He plays it back to Kenny, who looks to go back towards Hunt, who knocks it wide to Williams on this right-hand side. Still Berry 2, Campion 1. Berry are far from comfortable in this one. They're looking good going forward, but Campion are also knowing that they can cause problems for Berry going the other way. And that's a wasteful ball from Kenny straight to Carney, who tries to turn Berry around and play Kirby in, who gets past the challenge of Hunt, and Kirby now plays the ball into the 6-yard box, which is collected by Campion, and now the ball falls to out wide. It's just ball is played past the post. The shot there from Boschel. Left foot strike, tried to pass it into the goal, but it went wide. And I mentioned how Campion will feel like they can get back into this game, and there's an opportunity there for them to get an equaliser. As Kenny again gives the ball away to Carney. And Carney just goes cross-field, and the ball's now with Abasoto after a wasteful ball from Eastwood. A chance for Abasoto to play the ball into the box. He tried to find Greaves and onto his left foot. Wasn't able to get a strong enough connection. Real chance there, but a tame effort in the end collected by Lovell.
Now Greaves struggling to get on the end of that one.
As that crossfield ball from Holt towards Abasoto is too long for him. That'll be another throw in for Campion. Coming into the 80th minute now at the Newman Stadium. Bury AFC 2, Campion 1. Holt has it in the centre circle. He comes left to Kenny, who wants McDevitt to come short for him, but instead drives forward himself into some space. He cuts inside onto his right foot and checks out to McDevitt on this left-hand side, who's one-on-one with Carney. McDevitt plays the ball and it's deflected and into the hands of Lovell.
So we're into the final period of the game here at the at the Newman Stadium. Let's see how things are going at the Crown Oil Arena. Mark Wynne.
The ball's in the centre circle now for Campion. Graham is on the ball and knocks it wide to the substitute Ramsden, who tries to get past Williams, but Williams shields it well and looks to play the ball forward, and he's able to get a goal kick after the block from Ramsden.
Yeah,
as another ball goes missing.
Yeah, another good attempt or half chance from Campion there.
And it's a goal kick for Atkinson.
It is Atkinson that time.
As he waves Kenny forward. And Downing himself goes forward.
Thanks, Mark. Hornets in control there.
It's Daniels who's in control at the minute, but he loses out to Campion, who looks to come forward on his right-hand side now with Carney. Real chance here with 2-on-2, currently with Ferguson, who plays a ball in towards the 6-yard box, but well held and collected by Atkinson. Under some pressure from Kirby there, so did well to keep possession.
He did, and it's probably slightly nervy last few minutes for Bury. They potentially do need a third goal just to seal it off.
Well, there was a late equaliser in the last home game here for Bury. They'll be hoping there's not a late equaliser today. As it's Campion on the ball now. Day has it. The ball's with Hurlsbrook. Knocks it long towards Kirby, but well headed away by Hunt for a Campion throw-in on the left-hand side. Looks like it's going to be another long throw-in from Ferguson. He's come all the way from the right wing to the left wing and instead plays it short to make a mockery of me. And Hurlsbrook now turns his man, finds Day inside the Bury box, but there's still a chance here for Campion. Kirby takes a shot, well blocked by a combination of Moore and Holt. I think it was more and Moore in the end. But again, that just shows that Campion can get in. It was a decent opportunity for them inside the Bury's penalty box. And they come forward again with Carney. He finds Kirby, has a lovely flick towards the substitute Ramsden. It's with Carney inside the box, but he has to go out, and he's now looking for options on this right-hand side. He goes back towards Graham, who plays a ball towards a 6-yard box, but it's into the arms of Atkinson. Just out of reach of Kirby there, but you mentioned it's been a nervy couple of last minutes, and it has been. There have been some good opportunities for Campion so far.
Yeah, they have, and the ball is always down that far end as Atkinson gets his goal kick.
And he knocks it long towards this near end as Reeves heads it towards McDevitt, and he's able to grab it inside the box as he goes towards the byline, knocks it across goal, but into the hands of Lovell.
Looks like we're going to see Adam McWilliam introduced.
As this long ball for Campion is ends up with him just on the edge of the box with Kirby. Now goes into the box, taking on Downing, plays the ball back, but it's cut out by Hunt, and it's another Campion corner.
Yeah, dangerous period in the game for Bury as a few fans get up out of their seats. Don't know why you'd bother.
Well, with the 1300, you want to be at the traffic.
Well, knowing late drama at this ground in recent weeks, I wouldn't be trying to beat the A56 just at this rate.
As this corner for Campion is taken by Graham, it's knocked in. And it's now falls to Hurlsbrook, who thinks about the shot. He gets past Daniels, but Daniels is able to just get a slight toe on it. but Campion still coming forward with Day, who's under the challenge of Moore, who wins the ball really well, and it sends Kenny forward, who Day tried to bring Kenny down, but he's able to ride the challenge, and now Daniels has it, and he's brought down, advantage won't be played, and they decide to get quite remonstrate with the referee for Day kicking out. I think if he made connection, it would have been a yellow card, but I don't think there's anything too over the top from Day.
Well, the Campion player in question for that challenge is going to get a yellow card.
I think it's a yellow card and nothing more there.
It's going to be number 14, Marcus Day, in the referee's book.
And it's a free kick for Bury just inside the Campion half.
Oh, I don't think he's done yet.
Oh, we've got another booking.
Hillsbrook is also going to go in the referee's notebook.
To be fair, the challenge from Hillsbrook on Daniels was a rash one. It was off the ground. It wasn't too dangerous, but still, it was definitely a yellow card offence, I would say. And just an opportunity now for Bury to take some time with this free kick. We're not long left in this game now. Coming up to 80 plus minutes. My stopwatch decides not to work for a second.
It's Downing that's going to take this free kick, and it's deep towards Abasoto at the back post.
He takes on Hillsbrook and cuts into his left foot, but goes back onto his right under the challenge of Hillsbrook, and it's out for a throw-in. And Bury will be happy that the ball is in this corner. As Matty Williams slowly takes his time to take this throw-in. Just 87 minutes gone.
And just a reminder, today's Bury AFC coverage brought to you by RC Solutions Pitch Care, first choice for all your turf needs. If you want to find out more, you can head to their website, rcsolutionspitchcare.co.uk.
As Holt plays the ball into the box towards the 6-yard line, but Lovell takes the ball on his own goal line in a way and tries to play the ball quickly towards Kirby, but the ball was way over Kirby's head, and Hunt was able to stand his ground, and the ball is out for a goal kick to Bury. Some movement on the Bury AFC bench. Looks like it'll be Adam McWilliam, who arrived to the game in quite a fetching top, I thought. As Atkinson gets ready to take this goal kick and sends the players towards the right-hand side. He takes it, and it's towards Greaves, who may be the man to come off for McWilliam, but it's headed away by Eastwood for a throw-in for Bury, just in front of the Bury bench. Again, Bury in no rush to take this, and who can blame them? Dying embers of the game. 1-goal lead. Williams trying to find McDevitt, but it's straight to Eastwood, who knocks it long towards Ferguson, and it's Ferguson now inside the Bury box and takes a first-time shot at a tight angle, and it's gone into the stand there. I thought it was the wrong choice. He seemed to have time to bring it down and take on Kenny, but instead went for the first-time shot and went quite wayward.
Yeah, it did. You can see Andy Welsh waving his arms about at that one.
Yeah, you want to like seeing the amount of space that Ferguson got inside the Bury box. Fortunately for Andy Welsh on his side, it was harmless in the end, as the goal kick again was towards Greaves, but Greaves this time loses out, but the ball is with Williams, but a poor pass from him only finds Day, who played it back towards Boschel, but his pass was blocked well by Holt. Into the final minute of the 90. Matty Williams cleared the ball, but he's gone down under the challenge and looks to be in some pain there, really. He's not moved too much since going down, and that'll be a real worry for him. He seems to be clutching his ankle. Matty Williams is a strong player for Bury, so they'll be concerned that this is any type of serious injury.
Yeah, I think they will, and didn't look too much to be too much about it. But Lewis Gilboy's just popped his head out of the dugout. Adam McWilliams seems to have sat back down after we thought he was coming on earlier. So we enter the first minute of stoppage time.
Yeah, he does look to be in some pain here, Williams, which, as I keep saying, will be definitely a big concern for them. They seem to be looking at that ankle area. I don't know if he's rolled it after clearing it, or he's just been caught potentially on a follow through.
Oh, I can also see. I think that looks like.
Looks like the younger brother.
I think it is. It is going to be. If Williams can't continue, he's got to his feet.
Yeah, he's definitely struggling a lot there, Matty Williams. He's walking under his own steam, but very gingerly and very slowly there.
Yeah, we are going to see. I think that is the debut of, well, maybe not. It was halfway coming out of the dugout, and he then stopped. Yeah, it is going to be Abiola Abasoto.
And Bury have it here. Holt plays another nice ball to Greaves, who sends him quite wide towards the corner, and Greaves plays it back to Abasoto. Not many players in the Bury boxes. Obviously, they try and not go too far forward. As Abasoto now drives into the box, and he's shielded well by Day.
McDevitt was free all along there on the right-hand side.
As Daniels takes it into the corner, that's blocked from our view, but it's a throw-in for Bury.
Williams is back on.
Still trying out that, looks like his left ankle. Definitely something to be concerned about following the game. As the referee was unhappy with where the throw-in was taken from, which I wasn't, because I can actually see that one. I suppose I can't see this one.
Yeah, Kenny's going to take the throw-in.
Abasoto made a run close to him, but he decides to go back to Holt, who again takes the ball into the corner. I think we're going to be seeing this now until the finish. As a corner is given, or was it a throw-in?
No, it's another throw-in.
I apologise. We need to knock down this booth. as Moore has it, goes in for a challenge. Free kick given rightly for Campion. This, not sure how much added time has been given, but the last few opportunities now for Campion to get that equaliser.
Yeah.
It'll be Lovell that will take it. This free kick will be taken by Lovell. It's played towards the left-hand side, but Williams is able to clear it and comes away okay after that injury. And McDevitt now is running towards, again, that corner. This decides to cut in towards the box, comes under a challenge, stays on his feet, plays it, and it's out for a corner. I think if he'd gone down, he'd have been given a penalty there, but obviously McDevitt decided there wasn't enough to bring him down, and he gets a corner, which will be good news for Bury as they try and see this one out.
Yeah, indeed, into the heading towards the 4th minute of stoppage time. We'll be heading to Mark Wynn following the conclusion of this one to get an update.
As Holt and Greaves both go over to Daniels to help with this short corner to keep the ball there. Referee unhappy with the distance of the Campion players.
One less than what's on your shirt, 11. Back up.
As 3 Campion players are around Greaves, Holt and Daniels.
Bury holding it in the corner.
And it's a throw-in for Campion after that. Coming up to 5 minutes of injury time played in this second half. The long throw-in was initially headed by Holt, and it's at the feet of Moore, who finds McDevitt just inside the centre circle, who knocks it wide to Abasoto, who's in absolute acres of space. He decides to get into the box. He's towards the 6-yard line, cuts back now, plays around him. A bit scrappy now as Abasoto wasn't able to get a chance clear, and Eastwood clears it, but to Williams, who plays it to Moore, who plays a nice pass out wide to Holt, who cuts back, and the full-time whistle is blown after going down to a penalty from Aidan Kirby. Bury have turned this one around. Goals from Daniels and Greaves. I've seen Bury take the win here, and it's finished at the Newman Stadium. Bury AFC 2, Campion 1.
It has indeed, and let's see if Rochdale Onyx managed to hold on to that win. Full-time report comes from Mark Wynn.
You want to be going that way if you want to get out. You won't get anywhere. But while all the players are on the field, there's not a gate here, so you'll not get out.